Hi. So in this video, what we're going to look at is comparing probabilities. So previously we've learned how to calculate probabilities, which was done by calculating the number of favourable outcomes divided by the total number of outcomes. And that gave us a fraction, which we could then convert into a decimal and percentage. What we're now going to look at is how we can use those numbers better. So if we give this example, 3 friends compare goals scored in football matches they've played. Player A scores 5 goals in 13 matches. Player B scores 6 goals in 14 matches. And player C scores 4 goals in 9 matches. Who is most likely to score a goal in their next match? So, first thing we might think is it might be player B because they've scored the most goals, but they've also played the most matches. So we need to have a better way of saying it, and what we can do is we can calculate the probabilities of each of these people scoring a goal, turn it into a fraction, first of all, which then allows us to change it into a decimal and then a percentage, which means we can calculate exactly who is most likely to score a goal. So we do player A first. He scored 5, they scored 5 in 13. And then what we can do is get a calculator. And we'll do 5 divided by 13, which will give us the recurring decimal. Which then, if we wanted to convert that into a percentage, all we then do is times it by 100, which gives us 38.46%. So player A has a 38.46% chance of scoring a goal in his next match. So if we did player B, he had 6 out of 14. So again, we can find the decimal by doing 6 divided by 14, which gives us 0.4285, which then we can convert into a percentage. Actually rounds up to 42.86% when you look at the recurring decimal. So player B has 42.86% chance of scoring a goal in the next match. So yes, he's more likely to score a goal than player A, but let's just check player C, who has got 4 out of 9. So we change that into a decimal. So we get 0.4444 and it goes on forever, which then, if we change that into a percentage, we times it by 100 and we get 44.44%. So, even though they've played the least amount of matches, they've scored in more of them as a percentage. So that means that player C is most likely to score a goal in their next match. And that's how we're able to calculate and compare probabilities.